You are tuned in to Two Dudes with Attitudes, a wrestling podcast with Ryan Enjoys Wrestling and MWO. And this is our WWE edition, the week of November 1st, 2025. And we're going to talk about that Saturday night's main event, Monday Night Raw, NXT, and we have brought back the report card. We want to grade some of the stuff that might be happening in WWE or is happening, and so on and so on. So that's going to be our segment today. And of course, LVD, MVD. Ryan, are you excited about this? WWE is kind of all over the place right now, but there is a lot of good. There's a lot of good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good. Some bad, some ugly, but yeah, we'll break it all down. And if you like this and you want to see other stuff like it, hit the subscribe button.
Yes,
if you're listening to us on Apple and Spotify, go leave us a 5-star rating and review. Every little bit counts, and let's get us into the top 10%, top 5%, the top 1% of all listened to wrestling podcasts out there. So go do your thing, everybody.
Yeah, go do it. And you know what? Hit that music.
Two dudes with attitudes, let's go. It's the two dudes and our attitudes ruthless, aggressively speaking, so let's do this. We're Ryan and Denton, they here to get your attention. A 5-star broadcast, shit, start to the ending. Whether it's the E or it's all E. The two dudes with the attitudes of bring the heat. Get the point, yeah, it's on, time to lock in. Listen to the podcast where they get it poppin'.
All right. So quick story, right? Non-wrestling related. So I live in Valencia, California, where Six Flags Magic Mountain is, and we don't get nothing going on out here. And I was leaving work, and I was super excited to drive home on a Friday, and my boy sent me a text message telling me that Puka Nakua was having a meet and greet at the Dick's Sporting Good in Valencia at like 6 o'clock, and I leave work like at 4. And I was so damn pissed off. He literally texted me saying, "Hey, are you one of the like thousands of people waiting in line right now who camped out?" And I was like, I did not know Puka. How did I not know Puka Nakua wasn't in my town? I'm a diehard Rams fan. Puka Nakua is literally my favorite. I drafted him his rookie year of my fantasy football. Like, that's how diehard of a fan I was. I was like, I got you, bro. And then he blew up. Just wanted to tell you the bad news before we got this story. Yeah. You know, I don't know if North Carolina, you guys have, you have no sports team and you have probably the worst college football team in the history of the world. But out here in Valencia, we don't get a lot of like celebrities, celebrities coming out here. And Puka freaking Nakua. I just wanted to say how mad I was about that. I was so angry. So Puka Nakua, if you ever catch wind of this, I'm your biggest fan. I have a jersey. I wanted you to sign it. And I was too late for that.
Maybe send it to him. See what happens. I bet.
Right? He's supposedly the coolest dude ever.
Yeah. I bet if you send him your jersey, he would sign it and send it back to you.
You think so?
Maybe. It's worth a shot. What's the worst? I mean, either that or just keep it and you'll never see it again. But I think if you send it to him,
So, he keeps it. And he's like, thanks. I needed one of these.
Yeah, it's got my name on it. Hey, guys, it has my name on it.
My jersey would not fit him. I'll tell you that much. He's way bigger than me. I'm assuming he's a big dude, right? I mean,
yeah.
And by the way, he's the best wide receiver in the world right now. I don't care what anybody says. But let's get into it, brother. Let's get into it. It is a Saturday night's main event review episode where we are going to do two thumbs with attitudes. There's two dudes, so we got two thumbs, right? Not four, we got two. So we're either get a thumbs up or a thumbs down to each match. There was only 4, and the criteria is to get a thumbs up, it's got to be a B or better, so 80%. So you can get a thumbs down and still be a good match. You're just not above average. We keep it simple here. No Dave Meltzer bullshit. So let's get into it, Ryan. The first match of the night, you probably already know where I'm going with this, but one American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes defeated one Drew McIntyre for the umpteenth time in a row. To open up the show, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to go thumbs up for the match, but thumbs down for the result. I thought the match was it was way better than their WrestlePalooza match that they had back in September. I thought Drew McIntyre and it was because of Drew McIntyre that this match was even remotely entertaining. The fact that he had Lillian Garcia announce him the way that she did at the beginning, and like he's just a master troll. and then trying to goad Cody Rhodes into, they added the stipulation on SmackDown the night before about if Cody is disqualified, then Drew McIntyre becomes the champion, and Drew spent the entire match almost trying to goad Cody Rhodes into getting disqualified, yelling for him to hit him with the championship, hit me with the belt, do it, Cody, do it, and like Cody being the ever so loving good guy that he is, he refused to do it. And then until the ref was knocked out, then he did it and cheated and won. But I'm gonna go thumbs up, because I thought this match, just for the match itself, it was way better than their WrestlePalooza match, which I thought was questionable, horrible, dog shit match. Yeah, absolutely crap. This one was better. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. But the wrong person won. Cody Rhodes' reign is not it. He's just boring, and we needed a new champion, and I don't know where Drew McIntyre goes from here. So thumbs up for the match, thumbs down for the result.
I'm going to go thumbs down, only because I think it's like a C. The match was okay. I actually didn't like the teasing and the baiting him. Yeah? I just thought it made him look weak again. Like, Drew talks a big game. He's bigger than everybody. He's that guy, but yet he has to goat Cody Rhodes into hitting him and cheating just so he can win. And I know he's a heel, but he's not like a dirty Dominik Mysterio type of heel where he needs to cheat to win and it works. He's Drew flipping McIntyre. This dude is built like a Greek god. And he's like trying to bake up, and I don't know. And then losing again and losing clean. And although they said he kind of it's just like, I don't know. Like, Cody needs a refresh, and I wasn't one who said Cody should win the title. So I'm not over here saying I'm one of the people that I made fun of, where I said how WWE fans ask for something and then turn against it as soon as they get what they want, because that's what WWE fans do, because they're fickle. And so they do this, but I didn't think Cody should win the title. And his first reign was boring. His second reign is worse. Why not have Drew win it? Give him that edge that he needs. Have him beat Drew McIntyre, beat up other people. Don't become a heel, but build that Stone Cold edge and then win it back at Rumble. And it made itself. You know how they could have started by doing it? When Drew was goading him to actually have Cody hit him with the belt and lose the match, because then he doesn't lose credibility by losing. Drew finally gets the win and gets it by, the cheating that he felt like it's been done to him. So he's felt justified in it. And then he can have a little short reign until the Rumble, and he finally gets the reign he wants, which isn't during COVID. It was like, I sometimes I feel like Triple H is so bad at his job. Like, this is like so easy to write, and it makes sense, and it doesn't hurt Cody. They don't even have a person for Cody. No matter who goes up against him, whether it's Randy Orton, Drew again, Aleister Black, whoever they give Cody, it's going to be a pointless match. He's just going to win until Mania. So why not give him an edge, give him some excitement, have him lose it, have him build that edge more, beat up people, and then get Drew's revenge at Royal Rumble. I just think it would have been a better ending, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. That's a reasonable criticism. And I was just comparing it to the WrestlePalooza match, which I thought this one was way better and way more entertaining. But everything you said is completely valid. Like, Drew McIntyre, the wrong person won. Cody's reign is dog shit. His first reign was dog shit. This one's even worse. And Drew McIntyre, like, I don't know where he goes from here, but he is the master of talking the talk, but he can't back it up. And it's really, really sad, because he's one of the best that WWE has.
You know where he goes from here? Losing in the John Cena tournament.
Yeah, if he even makes it.
They're like, where can we have you lose next? Oh, no, he won't get to John Cena. He'll lose to, like, Shinsuke in the second round. All right. What? Shinsuke? All right. And probably the shocker of the night, unless you're me, who predicted this perfectly, although I didn't predict the last match perfectly, but I did this one. Jade Cargill defeats Tiffany Stratton. She is the new SmackDown Women's Champion, or whatever the title's called. The match was like 8 minutes. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to go thumbs up. I think this
Look at you, 2 for 2. I love it.
Yeah. I think, I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that it was essentially a squash match, but that made me enjoy it even more, because this is the way I think Jade Cargill should have been booked from the very beginning of her time in WWE. And they kind of, I don't know, weakened her, or just didn't give her the right opponents or whatever, but she was taking L after L after L. But now she had the heel turn on SmackDown the night before as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had, so now she's a bad guy. And then she looked just completely dominant. And now who's going to be the one? Now it sets up like who's going to stop this girl? Because she is incredible as a heel. And I think this match really showed it. And I enjoyed the fact that it was a squash, and it's going to make her look like a dominant champion. And I think that's what we need right now in the women's division. We need someone to step up. And hopefully that person is one Bianca Belair, and she challenges Jade Cargill, because we need that long overdue Jade Bianca match.
Yeah, here's my thing, right? I have to give it a thumbs down only because it was just so quick. I do like the squash. I do like the squash match aspect. I do like that Jade won because I think Tiffany needed to lose. She wasn't really doing much. I think evil Jade leads to more. Tiffany really didn't have any more contenders, no one to really go up against. Jade has everybody. I mean, if they want to do her and Bianca early and then have Jade wrestle Naomi at Mania, or if Naomi has, I don't know when she's due and able to recover and be back, but if they're saving her, then Jade versus Bianca is printing money at WrestleMania. I mean, we're building this up. There's so many people, and more than that too. Jade can go up against anybody on SmackDown, all fresh opponents. But I don't feel like I can give it a thumbs up just because it was like an 8-minute match. It wasn't clunky. She did well. I like that she did a few of her powerbomb moves and Tiffany kicked out. I liked it all, but yeah, it just wasn't long enough for me to give it a thumbs up. Fair. But I did appreciate it. I enjoyed it. I liked it, and I like the winner as well. I'm excited to see on our SmackDown. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited to see her first day as champion on SmackDown as well. I'm assuming it'll involve her and Tiffany, since Tiffany just lost.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the thing I liked about it, was it's setting herself up for success. And we look at Cody Rhodes and how crappy his championship reign is. Jade Cargill's reign is already off to a fantastic start because of this dominant match. So I'm excited to see where it goes to.
And I'm going to say this too. Give her a Goldberg type of run. I don't care if she beats everybody in 8 minutes. What the fuck?
She should.
People are so we're in such the internet nerd era, AEW, where everything has to be a freaking 5-star match. Everything has to be flips and dips and this and Jade, for who she is, that's exactly what she needs to do. She's a power girl. Like the end. She's going to beat your fucking face in the end and beat you quickly. Exactly. Like Mike Tyson. Why'd we love Mike Tyson again? Because he had 12-round decision matches like Floyd Mayweather? No, we loved Mike Tyson because he knocked you out in the first round. So it is what it is. It works. So
yeah, no, exactly. And that's why I gave it a thumbs up, because it's
I
all
agree with you
on how if they do it that way. And it's a good way to start a Goldberg-esque run by having her beat the reigning champion who held the belt for over 300 days. I love it.
Back-to-back losses, though.
Yeah.
They finally caught up to all her comments. All right. The triple threat match, which I think was the match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. My doppelganger, my boy, the guy that likes to hang out with me and live at the same time in my bedroom, Dirty Dominik Mysterio, defeated one Rusev and Penta without even cheating. Did it on his own. You heard me. You heard what I said. Thumbs up, thumbs down on this match. Never cheats.
Yeah, thumbs up, thumbs way up. This match was fun. This match was entertaining. Dominik Mysterio, man, he is the total package and everything in WWE. And I know everyone wants to see him drop that IC title. They want to see him wrestle John Cena. I want him to hold on to the IC title for as long as possible. I want him to beat Gunther's reign with the Intercontinental Championship. I want him to go down as not only greatest luchador of all time, he's already the greatest Mysterio of all time. Let him go down as the greatest IC champion of all time. And this match was fun. I mean, it was your typical match. Dom did his thing to win, and he's super over with the crowd. He's one of the most popular people that WWE has. So I give this match thumbs way up, way, way, way up.
Yeah, like I said, match of the night, in my opinion. Thumbs as far up as I can put it. I love the fact that he rang the bell. You knew it was him, too. They kept ringing, and the camera refused to span over. You were like, all right, just show Dom already. And the fact that he was just laying back, like,
sprawled out,
cracking up. It was hilarious. It's just, Rusev was even starting to cry a little bit. He was like, oh, I finally won a title again. He was so excited. And nope, it was just pure magic. And Dom, for how long he's been around and how great he is, he's the most improved wrestler this year as well. He gets better every single day. Putting championships on him is showing his charisma, his character build. This dude, needs to jump the line over Braun Breaker and everybody else. I'm telling you, he's that over. He's that guy. He needs a world championship run before them. It just is what it is. And we'll break into his promo on Raw too, because he killed it there as well. But Dom is just on another level. But yes, for sure. Huge thumbs up. Match of the night. Love it. I'm here for it. We need Liv back though.
For sure.
She's out here at the Stranger Things premiere. Come on, girl, you're everywhere. Why are you not wrestling? I'm confused.
Sure.
I don't see her in no sling or no nothing. She's roaming around looking foxy as shit.
I think it's coming back. I think she's coming any minute now.
I wish. That's
what
I said.
Either this week on, I'm thinking like this week on Raw or at Survivor Series at some point. But I think she's coming back relatively soon.
She has to. We need her. All right, and in the main event, our boy Santi was not even close, and I said he wasn't going to be. CM Punk defeats one Jey Uso to become the World Heavyweight Champion once again. It only makes sense. Him versus Bronson, him versus Seth Rollins is printing money. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What say you?
Thumbs down. This match, it was fine, I guess, but there's I mean, I'm not gonna I don't like to talk about people and botching moves and stuff, because that's just not my forte. But this match had a lot of them from Jey Uso's side. I mean, the neck breaker that's going all over TikTok, where he barely even did it. The spear that he hit just looked off, like all of it. And even to the point where you could tell CM Punk was getting frustrated a little bit. He got up and kicked him in the head immediately.
Do you think that's real? Do you think that's real?
I don't know. I don't
think
know.
so.
Yeah,
I don't think Punk and Jay are on that level. I think I don't buy that, but
but yeah, it was just the match was just sloppy. It just even Punk wasn't at his best in this match either. I know we're dogging Jay, but Punk hit a GTS that looked like I hit the GTS, and I'm not a professional wrestler. Punk hit a couple of moves that was just okay, and it was just. I don't know if the two just didn't have the chemistry, or if they just had an off night, or what. But this match, the right person won. CM Punk deserves the win. Congratulations to him, new World Heavyweight Champion. But I got to give this match a thumbs down. My only thumbs down of the night.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's your only one. By the way, what up, Tommy, in the comments? How's it going, brother? Yeah, man, I think I wanted to do a thumbs up because of who won the match, but then I thought that wouldn't be fair because I didn't do it for Jade. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to go thumbs down just because this was a really clunky match. And I noticed it all before I even went on the internet and saw it. You know what I mean? I watched this a little bit late because I was at Disneyland that weekend, and I caught it when I got home, and then I watched it, and then I saw everybody kind of dogging it when I got on the internet. And I was like, it is like you said, I don't like bragging on people for not doing moves, and I'm not that guy. I'm not going to make fun of a quarterback for missing a throw either. You know what I mean? It just, it's not my forte, right? If you're bad at watching children, I can judge you on that because that's my expertise. But other than that, it is what it is, right? And love making. But here's the thing, right? I'm really good at that. Here's the thing, right? I do like the ending though. I like that Punk won. I mean, he needed to win. I like that they didn't do anything with the vision at all. But I was also upset. A clean win? No, Jimmy. No, and we didn't hear from Jimmy on Raw.
Nothing.
And I know people are going to be like, "Oh, you always want something back." I don't, but
yes,
you can't tease me. That'd be like my girl just tickling my balls and teasing me and kissing my neck, and then I'm like, "Hey, game time." She's like, "No, honey, I'm going to bed." Why would you think we were going to do anything?
Good night.
Can't. Yeah, exactly. You can't.
I got a headache.
I have stomach issues. I gotta go poop. You have. I'm like, but you're going to sleep. Are you pooping in bed? But here's the thing, right? You can't tease the vision. You can't tease Jimmy. Build it up all the way into the match, and then say, "Man, we're just gonna have it clean." That's what I'm saying. Every match didn't have that thing, but Saturday night's main event didn't really have the big oomph, right? And that was my bad because I predicted an all out, and really the only thing I messed up on was Cody and Drew. But even Drew winning would have felt like this was a bigger night, and having Jimmy come out would have felt like a bigger night. But now I just feel like, where do we go? And we can get into that. Well, actually, we're not even really talking about Jay on Raw if you want to talk about it really quick. But Jay was kind of an afterthought there too. He teamed up with Punk, lost, got beat up. I mean, Heyman kind of talked to him a little bit, but he just seems what are we doing here? Is he turning heel? Because I don't see why that makes sense. I don't think the adult fans like heels. I don't think adult fans like him right now. And I don't think they
Yeah.
would like him if he was a heel. So I don't know what we're doing here, but nonetheless, how many like a thumb up matches has Jimmy Uso had or Jey Uso had, you know?
Not many.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Unless he was
man.
in the
And
tag
like,
division. Yeah.
you know what? And honestly, he hasn't had him since before his WrestleMania match with Jimmy. That was kind of the end when he went solo. Like when he was main event Jey Uso and he was wrestling Roman back in the days at the original blood, dude had good matches. He was good on the mic. I just feel like he's lost himself. I don't know it happens. We talk about that all the time, right? Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes wins a championship and all of a sudden he's kissing just because you become a baby face doesn't mean you have to be that guy, right? You don't have to just be one word, kissing babies, always happy. I don't know. But double four, yeah. I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. I don't know. But I feel bad for him because I love Jey Uso. I love the Usos to death. That's why I think it bothers me so much.
I completely agree. I hate the fact that nobody from the Vision, like especially the Vision, like how are you going to have Braun Breaker pissed off at the fact that they weren't even in the Battle Royal to be considered, and then Paul Heyman's like, "Trust me, guys, trust me," and he even said, "I think we're gonna make our name known. We're gonna prevent whoever wins this match. We're gonna take it to him." And I was like, okay, but you don't come out and like cause a disruption. You don't have Jimmy do anything. Like you've been teasing dissension with them. You don't do anything with it. What?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. And yeah, like it makes me not trust the WWE and it makes me not trust Triple H to make the right.
I agree.
And it's really sad.
It is. All right. You know what's so funny? I enjoyed Saturday Night's main event. You obviously did because you did 3 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. I did 3 thumbs down, but I did still enjoy it. Once again, proving that our thumb system is above average or better. I can still enjoy it when it's just average. But let's get into Monday Night Raw because Monday Night Raw actually opened up with a surprise. Am I right? And we had the new champion. You don't think so? CM Punk opened up the show, running his mouth, and he was interrupted by one Logan Paul of all people. His music hit. And then the other surprise, and the thing that I laughed about, because after I was done watching Raw, I went back and watched people's streams like Santi and stuff who are like, Logan Paul's a babyface now? Like the fact that and you know, we love Santi, so I'm not dogging it, but sometimes I just think like, Santi, are you just that dumb now? Or are you doing this as an act because you're selling yourself to the WWE? So you're trying to like buy into their like storytelling? Because there was no way in my mind was I thinking like Logan Paul babyface. It's time. The one guy who people will cheer for. So stupid. Like if there's no people bought into that. No way.
And even if he did turn babyface, they're not going to let him turn. Like the fans are not going to let him turn babyface. Like Jay would.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like even if he like comes out there and he didn't do the thing at the end of Raw, and he did help Punk, and people are still going to boo him at every turn, like because they just hate the person.
That's what I was going to say. They don't hate the character; they hate the person. It's hard to cheer when you hate the person, right? Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But anyway, so the Vision came out too. They beat both of them up. Logan Paul defended CM Punk. Later on in the match, we talked about it. CM Punk, Jey Uso had a match. The Vision came out, beat them up. Out came Logan Paul, side to side with CM Punk. Come on, puts on the brass knucks, lays out CM Punk. Cool moment though is that he walked up to the Vision and he took off the knucks and handed them to Paul Heyman and kind of stared at him and was like, "Let's do this." I loved it. So long story short. The beginning and did you like it? Did you like the CM Punk promo? Secondly, are we getting Logan and Punk? Thirdly, is Logan joining the Vision? What say you?
I'll start with the last one first because you were laughing at everyone saying that Logan Paul was turning babyface. I was laughing at everyone that was like, did Logan Paul just join the Vision? Is Logan Paul a member of the Vision? Yeah. Is Logan Paul the newest member? Oh my gosh. Like he's the member. Oh man, he's replacing Seth Rollins in the Vision. This is perfect. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's aligning with them because there's this pay-per-view coming up called War Games, and he's going to be on the heel team for War Games. That's all it is. And then he'll probably get the first title shot against CM Punk after War Games, maybe even at the next Saturday night's main event. I don't know, but he's obviously going to be CM Punk's first opponent. But he's also teaming with the Vision for War Games. So no, he didn't join the Vision. But like the fact that people were like, oh, he's Seth Rollins' replacement. This is actually perfect. He actually fits it so well. Paul Heyman had a vision of the future, and it starts with Logan Paul. I'm like, come on, people, shut up. Like, yeah, people are so insufferable. I gotta stop watching them. But
I feel like they're fake though, right? Because I feel like that's once again why my views are. I have 17,000 followers and I get 100 views on all my videos because I'm not being insufferable. I think that's what the internet wants. They want people like that.
They have to be. They have to be. But yeah. So I to answer your other questions, I did enjoy the CM Punk promo. I thought it was a good way to open the show. I like that he put over several wrestlers that he wants to face on this.
Loved it.
He mentioned JD McDonough. He mentioned AJ Styles. He mentioned John Cena. And he mentioned Dominik Mysterio. He mentioned so many people. And
let's go.
And the other thing about insufferable wrestling fans too is, who he didn't mention? LA Knight. LA Knight's being buried. He's being buried by the WWE because he ripped up the sign last week and now he's not even on Raw. And CM Punk didn't mention him as a future. I'm like, come on, people. Are you serious?
That what people are saying?
Like that's what people are saying. Yeah, because he again, insufferable. Oh, he's being buried. The Triple H, he's being punished by Triple H. I'm like, shut up. Like, but anyway,
shut up, so you.
That's right. But I enjoyed the opening and the whole Logan Paul going babyface and like I did find it strange though that like it's wrestling 101 though, I guess it happens all the time, but they spent the whole episode bashing Logan Paul. He even got attacked by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. They said that we weren't talking to Punk, Mr. YouTube, we were talking to you about like all these things that Paul Heyman was just ripping Logan Paul, and then at the end he's like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be you guys' friend. It was just really, really strange, but other than that, I enjoyed everything about the opening and closing of Raw.
Yeah, and Tommy's right. It is all for likes and clicks, and I refuse to do that. So it's funny because I get people on mine who tell me all the time that it's like, bro, you're such a rage baiter in this. I'm like, if you've ever seen my shit, I'm not. I literally tell the truth. You think it's rage baiting because I'm telling the truth. I do not. I never post insufferable stuff. But yeah, I like it. And I posted a whole thing about how excited I was. Dude, did you see the one I posted about? Well, we'll get into it when we talk about it. But yeah, Logan Paul and Sam. So I am excited for it because you talked about CM Punk and Logan Paul Saturday Night's main event. I think it should be on the same one with John Cena. We need a good Saturday Night's main event. I know you gave this last one 3 thumbs up out of the 4. I still don't think it was that one yet. We need one.
It was missing.
Cena versus last opponent, Logan Paul. I think WWE fans forget how popular Logan Paul is. Like my son will want to watch that match. People will want to see it. People will log in to Peacock and get it all strokey, and they'll watch it and they'll enjoy it. And CM Punk defending, that's money right there. And you have 3 other matches, throwing Jade Cargill against Bianca Belair. I mean, I feel like they need to make this one special. It can't just be, it's John Cena's last match, so watch it. It needs to be. And no title changes, because Cena will go last. Do it, and do it good. I think, and now it's on Peacock, so it won't end. But I like this, and I like the hinting at the Vision. I like that people were stupid enough to pretend that he was joining. Obviously, we're getting the Vision, Brock Lesnar, Logan Paul. Who's the last? But here's my thing. The War Games match, womp, womp. The whole point of War Games, and this is how I feel. I saw somebody post about how they said Blood and Guts is greater than War Games. Like, you're a moron. Here. For one, it's not. War Games is on an episode of Dynamite. Or Blood and Guts is on an episode of Dynamite. War Games, though, to get to a War Games, you need history. You need the build. Hell in the Cell. The reason why Hell in the Cell got boring for a while is because they had a PLE about it. It wasn't the Hell in the Cell is like these guys have been killing each other. They've been going back. You won. We have to settle this. Yeah. Yes, you gotta settle it in the cage. War Games like that too. This year, it doesn't feel. It's just gonna be a random group of good guys versus a random group of bad guys. Even the females. It's going to be like Asuka and all them probably against Bayley. It's just going to be like a random assortment of women. War Games. Yeah. They do. But this because they don't have enough story, right? But like, I just feel like it's just, well, Becky Lynch might be in it this year, but we're just going to get like a random assortment of people. And I just feel like 6, 7. It really doesn't feel that great. I don't know, but nonetheless, I did like all this. I liked Logan Paul and I liked CM Punk. CM Punk took that hit like he was shot by a cannon. He took that thing well. He was asleep, hit that mat hard. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And I'm interested. You know, if Logan Paul did join, I think Logan Paul's getting better on the mic. But Paul Heyman talking for Logan Paul, man, imagine even more heat. I don't even think you'd be able to hear Paul Heyman if he was praising Logan Paul. I'm telling you, it would be wild. Wild, wild, wild. All right, next thing we want to talk about. Let's talk about the Becky Lynch promo. We talked about the man, what she did, but she got on the announcer table. She ran her mouth. Then she went to go leave, and she had a stare down with Asuka, of all people. Did you see that? They had a little stare down. What say you? Because I feel like it's bad guy versus bad guy. Obviously, we all know she's going to beat Maxine. I have to say, and I've been saying this for a while, and you can defend me or hate on it, but Becky Lynch is a Hall of Famer. Becky Lynch is top 5 all time females. It's not even close. Trish Stratus is number 1. Becky's anywhere between 2 and 5. But my thing is, Becky Lynch, this is the best work she has ever done. This is like when we go back, right? When we go back and we look at Becky Lynch's career 20 years from now, we're going to look at this moment. This is it. Her IC female title run has been the greatest of her. And I think we're sleeping on it. How phenomenal. And this is with Seth getting injured, because she teamed up with Seth and she was building there. She was doing the crazy wife thing in the background where she was complaining and Seth wasn't even reacting. And then he got injured, and then she had that great one on the Penguin and cut all that on Paul Heyman and this and that. And now she is just doing her, and not just outside of the ring. Maxine Dupree looks like she knows how to wrestle. I think everyone forgets how much she doesn't know how to wrestle. That's how fucking good Becky Lynch is. Excuse my language.
No, I completely agree. And, you know, when have we, and no disrespect to the beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful, talented Maxine Dupree, but when have we ever cared about Maxine Dupree until this week?
And we love Maxine.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
We sure do.
If you know.
Yeah.
Together if you want.
Yeah. If you know, you know. But yeah, and I think that's just a testament to how good Becky Lynch really is she's made us, she makes us want her to drop the Intercontinental Championship, and she makes us want her to lose to Maxine, of all people, Maxine Dupree. And it's like, that's how incredibly good she is, because she is embracing this heel character. She just, the lines that she delivers, her wit, her off, like the remarks she was making about New Mexico. Raw was in New Mexico this week, and she was like, the only thing that came out of this show was a show about was a television show about how, you know, how much crystal meth you guys all do, talking about Breaking Bad. It's just a phenomenal line.
Yeah.
And she's just that good and that witty on the mic. And this is definitely the best work that she's ever done. This is my favorite version of Becky Lynch, and this one is just her being herself, but I think she's turning it up a level. Whereas the last heel turn she was just, that one felt forced.
And that's what I was going to say. When she was the man the first time, everybody said, ugh, you can't, no one wants to boo Becky Lynch. So this didn't work. And everyone shit on her so bad that she had to come back and be a babyface again. It's working this time, bro. That's what I'm saying. By the way, does she write her own shit? Does she have a writer? You know how, like, The Rock, other people have writers. Does she write her own shit? I mean, I know there's WWE writers, but I wonder, because she knows what every city, everything, whenever she talks about, she's got the lines. Girl is smart, man. Smart and sexy. Seth Rollins, we're not worthy, bro. We are not worthy.
And like the thing is like, she makes you love her, but she makes you hate her at the same time. Like when she got into the face of Paul Heyman, I was like, you know what? Like, like I want to see her beat Paul Heyman's ass. And like they're both heels. I want to see her beat the Vision's ass. Like, if they're all heels. I want to see her and Seth Rollins against Braun Breaker. And like, I'm like, this is, and then the next week she makes you despise her again. I'm like, this is like, she's just incredible.
Are you all in on her and Asuka, or is that just for fun? Tease? Was that just like was that just to get the internet going?
I think it had to have been, because there's no way like you're gonna do heel versus heel, and also like we have War Games coming up, and like Asuka's gonna be on the heel side with Bayley and probably a returning Rhea and some other. So I'm like, you know, Becky Lynch is probably gonna join Asuka in her. So like, I don't know why they were doing that, but I think it was a way to get the internet talking.
I agree. All right, so we had the John Cena tournament announced, And we're doing it one by one. Did you notice that? We're not really
Yeah, they're not
showing
releasing the
everything
bracket.
because
Yeah.
there's going to be surprises and there's going to be people from other organizations who are not part of WWE. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. You think you know me. So here's the 2 matches that were announced on Raw. I know there was 2 more announced on SmackDown, but I haven't seen it yet. That is one Rusev versus Damian Priest and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sheamus. So I have to say before I'll let you go first, but if I was to say this tournament will have the most random pairings of all time, and if I was to pick 2 matches off the bat, it would have been Rusev versus Damian Priest and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sheamus. Who the fuck thought this was like good pairing? Number 1. And number 2, what do you think? They only gave us 2 matches. There's 16 people, so we have 4. Do you think they're waiting? Do you think they have something good? Or is this once again Triple H being a stupid troll and thinking it's funny, which people went at me about on TikTok saying I was wrong because it's only because you predicted it wrong, even though I never predicted shit on that. I just said I didn't like that you teased something like people coming back to have a WrestleMania promo. I don't like that you tease something if you're not, because I'm sorry, Dolph Ziggler is not going to be it. So if that's your surprise, Matt Cardona is not going to be it. So don't even tease outside organizations if you're not going to give us outside organizations. That's all I'm saying.
It's going to be Joe Hendry. That's the person.
Oh,
Everyone wants.
I mean, he cream pied somebody's wife this week.
Yeah.
So. Oh, he didn't. He didn't actually. Sorry.
Everybody wants Edge, and that's why they're like, oh, John Cena said, oh, their promotion. Edge is not coming. He's not going to be in it. It's no. And then
okay, but Ryan, but does that hurt because then why tease it, right? Or am I off base with that? Like, here's the thing, right? Even though the internet is wanting it, they want it. So then why not just ignore it? Because the only reason why they said outside organizations is because of that. Because if nobody ever said Edge, they wouldn't have said that. This wouldn't even have been. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
You think that would have been a topic? No. So why do that then? Because I just feel like you're wanting to piss. Why are you wanting to piss people off? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. And like the fact that they even announced the tournament in the first place just confirmed to me that Edge is not going to be in this, because like if Edge is going to be in this, it would be a surprise. It would not be like he's going to wrestle 4
matches.
He's got to he's going to return next week on Raw to wrestle Sheamus. I'm like, no. Or next
winner
week on Raw. Yeah, Edge versus Tozawa in the opening round. Like what? Like nobody wants. Like no, I'm sorry. Like it would be a huge surprise in the final, like an unannounced thing that nobody would see coming. Like that's why I don't think Edge is going to be in this match, and I do think it hurts the tournament.
He's not in it. Yeah,
no, he's definitely not. And I do think it hurts the tournament to even tease it, because now I think people are expecting it, and when they don't get it, they're going to be disappointed, just like they have been with the majority of the John Cena heel turn and the John Cena retirement tour in the first place. And then these 4 people in this turn, like, I mean, I understand what they're doing, I guess. So like they all, some of the exception, with the exception of Damian Priest, they all have some sort of history with John Cena. Okay. But I don't want people in this tournament that are just everybody out.
Cena.
Like, so why are you even putting them in it? Like, I want like heavy hitters from the very beginning of this tournament to be like, oh man, like I could see this person winning, and I could see this person winning, and they're wrestling in the first round. Like that's what I want to see. And they're not giving us that. They're going to give us a bunch of randos, and it's just very strange how they're doing it.
And that's the thing too. We're not going to get Batista. We're not going to get The Rock. Because like you said, you can't do a surprise if you got to work your way up. It would only be a surprise if it was like a battle royal or 4 men and they're just wrestling to see. Then like one night I can see it. But it's like a build-up 16 men. So 16 people you'd have to beat 4 to win, right? So you're not even going to get there to begin with. It's just really weird. Okay, so with that said, you don't like the pairing of the matches. Who wins? I know you don't know everybody yet, but who do you think? Is it going to be Dirty Dom, or does he wrestle Dom at Survivor Series beforehand? Is it going to be, and then that match, then the tournament turns into an IC championship match as well. And then does Dom go back in and win it and rematch? Do we have Dom versus Dom? But we're not going to do back to back. So what are we like? Who do you see him facing? And don't say Carmelo Hayes. It's such a predictable, like, it's going to be Carmelo Hayes.
Why? Yeah, I don't get that one. No, I think it's going to be Gunther. I think Gunther's winning this tournament. He's going to return and he's going to win this tournament. Gunther is the man at winning tournaments. He won the King of the Ring tournament. He retired Bill Goldberg. He's going to be the one to wrestle John Cena in his last match. And it's going to be almost a passing of the torch moment. John Cena is going to put him over, and Gunther is going to get a huge rub from this. That's who I think is going to win. And I think Gunther is going to beat Joe Hendry in the finals of this tournament, because I think that's why they're teasing other promotions. And I think that it's going to be, you say his name and he's going to appear.
That's what I was looking around. He's not in my house.
But yeah, I think Joe Hendry, who's a comedy act right now in NXT, is going to be in the finals. And that's just going to show you again, this tournament. I thought the idea of a tournament was a cool idea, but now that they're doing it this way, the way they're doing it, it's going to be stupid. I just have this feeling it's not going to be very good.
Yeah, and I know I've been talking too much. Our show's going on a little long, but what you think Cena's going to, you think they built this whole entire year-long John Cena, you think he's going to lose his last match? Like, my thing is that people are already pissed about this last run. They hate it. They hated his heel turn. They hated his match at Mania. His last Mania match ever was You think Triple H is stupid enough to have him lose? You know how pissed off?
That's why it's not in his hometown.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Sunday's main event, his last match ever. Those people are paying tens of thousands of dollars to watch this man wrestle. To have him lose? No.
Yeah.
I can't buy it. No.
That's
not gonna lose. No, they're not.
But that's also
he's gonna lose. That's so, and I'm not even a Cena fan. He's gonna lose. That makes no.
But it also, but then to me, if he doesn't lose, that weakens this whole entire tournament, because it's like you're wrestling all these matches to earn this final match against John Cena just to go out there and lose. Like, I feel like
John Cena overcomes it at the last second.
I know.
Like, he does a finisher that's not his, or the last day, and he hangs on to it. It's a barely, so you don't lose the cred. You lost to the man fighting on his, like Rocky, it's gonna be, in his last match. You just are rooting for, like,
when you put it that way, it's going to be Brock Lesnar that wins this tournament, and then John Cena is going to overcome Brock in the.
All right, we're moving on.
Yeah,
this is
that's what's happening.
I'm not doing this. I'm not. Yeah. All right, Lord.
He's in the WrestleMania teaser, so he's
no. All right, I got Shinsuke winning. All right, let's get into this. We got Dominik, Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio. I got the biggest boner. I was super excited. I was a little upset that it's so early. I've been saying. For how long now, Ryan? Since I dressed up as Dominik at WrestleMania 39, I've been saying it I'm the first Dominik. All these people pretend they're the first Dominik. I'm the first Dominik Mysterio fan. And I've been saying since then that I wanted him to retire Rey at WrestleMania. I do not want them to wrestle beforehand. But what say you? Was this just a fun tease? Are we getting Dom and Rey? Do you want to see it happen? Are you like everybody else where you're like, Dom and Rey again? What say you? But Rey can't be wrestling much longer, right?
Yeah.
This has got to be Dom retiring Rey. He has to be that guy. And I want Dom to take his mask too. You heard me. I want for the next year, Dom is wearing it out to the ring. I want Dom. Daddy needs to do that for his son. I would do it for my son, Mason. He needs to do it for his son. He needs to let him retire him, take his mask, and send him off into the sunset at WrestleMania. But what say you about the promo? Because you like that Eddie Guerrero line.
Oh, that promo was fantastic. Everything about it was
great. My dad's name out of your mouth.
Just fantastic stuff. Like, and the thing is I don't think that was in the script. I'm sure Dom just.
You don't think so? You think he just won that?
I think he had to. He had, because he was just like, I don't know.
Because he didn't say it right away. He let it cook for a little bit.
He was probably like, what am I going to say here? Like, what am I going to, and then he was like, you know what? I'm going to embrace it. Because they were chanting Eddie and so yeah, I think 100% that line was not in the script. And that's what makes it even better in my opinion. But I think this match, I think it's happening at Survivor Series. To answer your question, I don't think it's going to be Dom versus Rey. Or Dom versus Cena at Survivor Series, because I think we're getting Dom versus Rey. It's in San Diego. which is where both of them are from. So they're going to get the hometown love. But I'm also not one of those people that's like Dom and Ray again. I'm actually like, oh, Dom and Ray again? Like, this is great because of how much better Dominik Mysterio is now versus the other times that he's faced Rey Mysterio. Like the first couple of times, like, yeah, he was great as a heel. Don't get me wrong. He was fantastic. But he is 10 times better. He's 10 times better now than he was then. And I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to see it in the ring. I think we're going to see it on the microphone. I think it's going to be an entertaining build. And I don't think this is Ray's last match. I think you're onto something with Dom retiring him at WrestleMania, but I think this is going to be the start. He's going to beat him. Dominik's going to beat Ray at Survivor Series. Ray's going to want a rematch, and they're going to wrestle again at WrestleMania, and that's when their career is going to be on the line.
So then you have no Dom versus Cena at all?
Well, Survivor, maybe in the last match. Maybe in the
Dom be like, does John Cena's last person have to be someone he's wrestled? Is there anybody left, or can it be Dominik Mysterio? It
could be. Yeah, I mean, I would like it to be somebody like and then if it is Dom, I think Dom needs to win. I've been saying that for a while. I think Dom needs.
What if Ray helps Dom lose?
Yes. I don't know. I
like the championship away, builds that up to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to do it too. But I also like the idea of Dom retiring John Cena, arguably the greatest wrestler of all time, and then retiring his own dad, arguably the greatest cruiserweight, the greatest luchador of all time.
Then retiring CM Punk for the championship.
Yeah, and then retiring AJ Styles, who he's a big rival.
Damn.
Yeah. Just let him.
Then he retires me off this podcast. Let's go.
Let him retire everybody. But I do like that idea of him retiring Cena and then him retiring his dad. Like the amount of heat he could get from that would be fantastic. And he would keep Cena from being the Grand Slam champion. Like there's so much heat that he could emulate from that.
Oh, 100%. Well said. All right, let's get into the C show. That's one NXT, and they've been bringing it so much that they are quadrupling the ratings of AEW. And let's start off with something I was surprised with, Ryan, and that is one Kalani Jordan. Not only did I think she's always been fine, but God damn, does she look fine on NXT. They always look hotter when they're evil, man. But I always get nervous, right, when they turn heel, because I feel like it's easier to be a heel because you just got to be a bitch or a dick or whatever. And she came out, and this was her best promo ever. I think Kalani Jordan's always been a star. I think this was her star. Like, I saw her when I was watching her. I'm like, this girl is it. And I've been seeing that with Sol Ruka before her, because I was mad that Kalani Jordan beat Sol Ruka for the first ever championship when she won it, because I thought Sol Ruka was better. And I still do think she is. But I think this is finally, like, Kalani's now caught up to Sol Ruka, because this was phenomenal. I'm all in. I like that she's a TNA Knockouts champion doing this. I like her heat towards NXT. I even like that she said, I'm not even going to defend this damn belt. And then Santino was like, bah, 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 bah. Yes, you are. I loved it all. I thought it was really, really good. But I like seeing promos aren't easy. I think WWE fans, AEW fans, wrestling fans in general think it's just so easy to stand in front of thousands of people and talk when half these people can't even do a speech class in front of 10 people in their, speech class. It's just like, it's hard to talk in front of people. And I loved it, man. I thought she did a really, really good job. It was fun to watch her evolution. And I mean, she's already phenomenal in the ring. She already looks phenomenal. If she can cut promos like this, bro, she's a star. Big time.
And the thing I liked about it too is she name dropped everybody. She name dropped Dominik Mysterio. She name dropped John Cena. She name dropped
they cheat and you cheer.
Cody Rhodes. She name dropped everybody. Even the current NXT stars, previous, like she was going at everyone. The only thing that really concerned me about this promo was the crowd. And the crowd was really driving me crazy. Like they were chanting things like nah, 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 nah. Like was she like going over time or something? Like it was really strange. Like I don't know, like
going over time. The guy was in the background.
Yeah, like, and they were like, hey, like why were they chanting that? I don't understand that. I don't understand. It felt like she like won the TV audience, but I don't think she won the crowd, because I think the crowd was like tuning her out. They were like chanting other things that had nothing to do with the promo with what she was saying. That was the only thing I didn't really like, and maybe it was just the crowd trying to take over the show, because the NXT crowd's a lot like the diehard wrestling crowds that are just they're there for themselves. So yeah, but I love the promo, man. This was the Kalani Jordan coming out party, and I think she's going to be a fantastic heel, and I can't wait to see where she goes from this. But she's also 100% justified and 100% right in everything she was saying, and that's
100%.
what makes it even better.
She pulled the Drew McIntyre for sure. We had another great promo. It was a sit down, very reminiscent of Seth Rollins and one Matthew Riddle, if you remember back in the days where Trick and Ricky Saints are in two different spots. They're talking, and then Trick's like, "Bro, we're in the same place, homie. Let's go." And Ricky's like, "All right." And I like that it was all one follow. They followed him. They just started going. And I like that Trick got the upper hand because now we know Ricky's going to win. Last time Ricky got it. But Trick hit him with that thing. He sold it like a rocket. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I love that Ricky was saying, you're not a team player. You're not that guy. I'm here for it. I thought I was ready to be too big for this organization. Now I know I am this organization. And Trick was like, that's what's wrong with you. You're not thinking above. You're not better than, and that's why you shouldn't be the champion, basically. I loved it all. I thought it was great stuff. Sold them both. But I am so ready for Trick Williams to move on. This guy is way, way too fucking good to continue to be in NXT. And that's no knock. Like, where the hell's Obafemi at? These guys both need to already be in the bigger brand. But what say you? Did you like all this? Are you excited for their last man standing match next week? It's a last man standing, right?
Yeah. It's last man standing because they interrupted Kalani Jordan and Jordan Grace last week. But
oh my God.
But yeah, no, I love this promo. Everything Ricky Saints said was justified. He was like, hey, last week you were the one throwing a fit because you lost. Like the way that he said it was like he had that swag and that aura about him. Trick Williams, like everything he said was 100% right too. Like I'm always thinking big picture. You're thinking about here. I'm thinking about the where and when and the how. Like everything about it was just really, really good stuff. And you asked who could win the John Cena tournament and who could some surprises be. I could see, I'm not saying Trick Williams is going to win, but I could see Trick Williams being in the tournament. I could see Obafemi being in the tournament. And I could see the two of them making a far run in the tournament. And that's how they get called up to the main roster when everything is said and done. But I think that's where they both need to go, is to the main roster. And I think after this feud with Ricky Saints, which could end after next week, which would give him time to get into the John Cena tournament, that's exactly where Trick should go.
I like that. I like that a lot, dude. I like that. You think he can win it though?
That I don't know. I think he could get far, but I don't think he's going to win. But I think he could maybe get to the finals. I wouldn't hate it if he won it. I think it would be a good way to make a new name for him to make a name for himself on the main roster. But I could see Obafemi winning it. I think Obafemi would have a dominant run in that tournament.
That would be fun. Yeah.
But I don't know about Trick.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. That's our weekend review. We went for a while. It was good stuff. Jam-packed. Saturday night's main event. Raw, NXT. SmackDown was even good last week, but we didn't want to talk about it because we're already in this week's SmackDown, although I haven't watched it yet. But let's get into it. It is report card time. I don't think we have a song for this, right? No
song.
So this is where we are going to give each other a couple scenarios, whether they're happening now, they've already happened, we think they might happen, and we're going to grade it A through F. Ryan, what is your first report card grade that you would like to hear?
All right. Give me a grade for the John Cena retirement tour as a whole.
I have that one too. That's so funny. The whole tour, you mean? Oh, the whole, not the tournament, the whole John Cena
the whole tour. Yeah, including the tournament, including the heel turn, the WrestleMania. You're trying to get
people to hate me, aren't you? Oh shit! I mean, I can't be too hard on it. I do have a John Cena Funko Pop right here, so I got to be kind of nice, right? The time is now. Shoot, what? I'm gonna go dead middle. I'm gonna say C. I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna be nice. The heel turn was an F. I said it was an F right away. I made a video about it and got so much hate that I had to delete the video and repost it because I got hate for it and had to comment down. Even you told me it was a little too much, but that's how passionate I was about how shitty that turn was. And it made me even more mad that people were backing it up. And then his first promo ever was utter dog shit, and people defended that, and it made me mad. And then all his matches were dog shit. The Mania match, it just was not even. And then he comes out afterwards and is like, I can't be a heel. And people are like, you're right, John Cena. And I'm like, that's what I've been saying.
We forgive you. Yeah.
Yeah, damn it. But nonetheless, what's memorable from this run? I mean, I wouldn't be ashamed with a D, but I'm just going to say C, only because now they've kind of figured it out. Like at the end, now he's had his last couple matches that were against people he should wrestle. They've been good matches. I like he's calling everybody back. I do appreciate the John Cena tournament. I think that's fun because it makes his retirement feel special, like it's something that people want to earn and want to have, like more so than a title. So I like that as well. So I'll give it a C at best. That's me being nice.
Yeah, I think it's a fair grade. I would give it a D, maybe a D minus, but I think C is fair. I think C is fair.
All right. I had one too, but let's not go there. Okay. I want you to grade your current excitement for the Survivor Series War Games coming up. What is your grade for your excitement? Because there's one right behind me, the first one they did, and we were jacked. The year afterwards was kind of like random, but we were jacked. What say you? It doesn't just have to be the men's, just the PLE in a whole, the War Games Survivor Series. What's your excitement?
Oh, I'm gonna go low. I'm gonna go D. I'm gonna go D, maybe F.
Okay.
Like, that's how not excited I am about War Games. It's not my favorite match of the year. Like it is like you said before. It's supposed to be the ending of a feud. It's supposed to be the culmination, the final match. There's supposed to be a build. Last year when it was Bloodline versus Bloodline, it made sense. But then they added, because it has to be 5-on-5, they added CM Punk at random and they added Bronson Reed at random when it should have been Bloodline versus Bloodline. That was the story they were telling all year long. And then the year before it was Judgment Day versus the team of baby faces, and that was when we got CM Punk's return at the end, and that's when Randy Orton also came back.
Good. Yeah, Randy Orton was in it. It was good.
Yeah, and then the first one was also Bloodline versus Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes and Kevin Owens, and that one was good too because that progressed the story of Sami Zayn and the Bloodline. But this year, like, I don't know, man. Like, it just feels like they're having a War Games match for the sake of having a War Games match. It feels like, well, oh shit, we called this thing Survivor Series War Games. We better come up with a War Games plan. That's how it feels. It feels like they're throwing it all together. I know Seth Rollins getting hurt kind of throws a bunch of plans up in the air. But you know, like if they end up going with the MFTs against the Wyatt Six inside War Games, like that's not what this is about. And then even adding Brock Lesnar and Logan Paul to the Vision with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Like that's all fun, I guess, but I don't know. It still just feels like we're doing this because we have to, not because we necessarily want to. And I even made a video about this on TikTok saying that we got to get rid of War Games after this year. It's time, man. It's like it was fun for the first couple of years, but this year especially, it just feels meh. And it's time to either go back to the traditional Survivor Series matches or do something else to shake things up. But I'm not excited about War Games right now.
I give it a D as well. I didn't even know it was happening anytime soon. I'm not really excited for it. And you're talking about War. I never liked War Games. If you go back and watch our podcast from this one was on, the very first one with the Bloodline, I said I didn't want it. I don't like it. You have to look through the cage the whole time. The camera angle is awful. There's too much shit going on. That's why I don't like Blood and Guts either. I think they're all stupid matches. It's just too much shit going on. You can't see what's happening. You can't focus on one thing. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like it.
It's not an elimination match, which is dumb. It's also it also technically doesn't start until all 5 men are in,
which is stupid. So you've been fighting for no reason. Why don't you all just sit and wait for everybody to come in?
That's what I would do. I would just go in the corner and just sit.
Hey guys, let's all just hang out because there's no point to just beat each other up because we can't win anyway. So what the hell are we doing here? We're not going to get the edge.
It's not a good concept.
Well, and not only that too, but it's also called Survivor Series War Games. That would be like having a match called WrestleMania SummerSlam. Like there's two War Games and Survivor Series. Survivor Series is pitting 4 or 5 guys versus each other. Last person who survives wins. The beauty of I know Triple H is in this new like shock you era where he's like the attitude era where he just wants like title changes to happen every week and things that just shock you and war games because it's like what happened to like the that's when Survivor's the 80s, bro. I want good guys versus bad guys. I want the Roman Raymonators versus the like Samoa Jackanators. I want like fun names, you know what I mean? I want and then all the good guy survivors at the end and all the bad guy survivors at the end all wrestle each other at the end, and they have one more match of all the survivors that could pick the lone survivor. That shit was awesome. Go back, all you young kids, go back and watch like Survivor Series like in the 80s, 88, I think, 89. Those were good ass. It was so much fun. You had the main event and all Survivor Series matches, mid-card, all the way up to the A-listers. It was good stuff. We need to go back to that. I'm so sick of this like war games and random. This isn't Survivor Series. Just call it war games.
No,
don't call it Survivor. It's not Survivor Series. You've taken they don't even have one Survivor Series match. Not even one.
No, not one. No.
Maybe they're gonna do the MFTs versus the Wyatts in a Survivor Series. I'd be okay with that. But the fun part about the Survivor Series too, that was like random people like the $1 Million Man, Demolition, Jake the Snake versus, you know what, like it was like random people you didn't really see paired up that were all trying to win because they were bad. They wanted to beat the good guys. I liked it. I don't know. But yeah, War Games, I'll give it a D for sure. Build up.
I also don't like that it's off of the back of another meaningless PLE, which is Crown Jewel, because you know Crown Jewel, it's brand versus brand, and it's no non-title matches, and so where can you go with Survivor Series? Because it's not like you can't do brand versus brand again. You can't do Raw versus, because you just did it at Crown Jewel, and now all these matches are meaningless as well. So they got to do something to shake it up.
I agree fully. All right, what's your last report card? Hit me with the best shot.
All right, let's do the Vision post Seth Rollins. So once they turned on Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman.
B-.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
They haven't been perfect. I don't think anyone really cares about them because who's like, even this week, Paul Heyman, he's like, you know who the next champion is? Bronson Reed. The man beat Roman Reigns. And then Braun Breaker's like, but you know who also is the champion? Braun Breaker. They're going to win. I'm going to separate them and put them on two different brands so they're both champ. It just doesn't fit. You can't have two alpha. I don't know. It just, I'm doing B- because they're still doing their thing. But yeah, I don't know what the Visions, I'm doing air quotes for people listening, Vision, doing air quotes again, is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I'm going C+.
All right.
I don't think it's that good. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, you have Braun Breaker pissed that they weren't in the Battle Royal to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then you have Braun Breaker pissed that it's Jey Uso versus CM Punk, and like, oh, these are our two worst people. And Paul Heyman keeps saying, like, let's wait it out. Let's wait it out. Your time's going to come. You're the future. Remember Roman Reigns before me? You remember CM Punk before me? You remember Brock Lesnar before me? Like, they were terrible. And then so Paul Heyman's like telling him to wait. Then nothing happens at Saturday night's main event. So then you think like, okay, CM Punk has the title. He's obvious the first opponent for him is going to be Braun Breaker, and we're going to start the build for that. But what happens? Logan Paul. So it's like Braun Breaker. Like, how much waiting do you have to do to get a? He's like, eventually he's going to get pissed, and he's going to be tired of Paul Heyman and his antics and making him wait. But right now, I'm going to go C+ because it's making Braun look stupid. He's like, okay, I trusted you with the Battle Royal. I trusted you with this match at Saturday night's main event. Now Logan Paul gets a title shot before me. Like, this is ridiculous. So I think it's making him look like an idiot.
Yeah, I agree. Well said. I don't disagree with you at all. He does. I don't know. All right. Let's go with last one. All right. The possibility of Logan Paul versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. What is your grade on that? I saw people saying there's so many other people in line for CM Punk. Why would they give it to Logan Paul?
Braun Breaker.
People don't understand business or how life works. But yes, Logan Paul, CM Punk. What say you? What's your grade?
I'll go B+. I think it has potential to be a really good and entertaining feud. Both of these guys are money on the microphone. Both of these guys can go in the ring. And it's obvious that CM Punk's not dropping the title anytime soon. And I think Logan Paul is the perfect first opponent for him. Logan Paul can put him over, and then CM Punk can then move on to other opponents like a Braun Breaker, a Bronson Reed. He can move on to AJ Styles or JD McDonough, all the other people that he named minus LA Knight because he's being buried.
Well, yeah, you don't have room for him. He's being buried right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Triple H is mad at him because he held up that sign last week that said, "I'm an LA Knight fan," or "Push LA Knight."
I can't believe people keep going. But, I can't with stupid fans. Yeah.
But yeah, like I think that just, Logan, everyone was criticizing Logan Paul and John Cena, like for Logan Paul being John Cena's first opponent after the Brock Lesnar return and after John Cena officially turned babyface. And that match was incredible. That build was really good. I have no doubt that this match is going to be the same thing. Like Logan Paul's not winning the title off of CM Punk. So it's CM Punk gets to get a big win. Logan Paul gets to look good in it. We probably advance some stories. Maybe the Vision comes out and they do their thing. And it's long-term storytelling. It's long-term booking. It makes sense. I'm excited for the promos. I'm excited for the match. I have no doubt it's going to be fantastic.
I'm going to say A-. I'm really excited for it. And I think CM Punk has lost a step here and there. He's not as the best in the world as he used to be. He's old. It is what he's had a lot of injuries. I think Logan Paul will bring it out of him. I think Logan Paul and him will have a phenomenal match. And I think it's going to be exciting. Logan Paul already came out and basically said, this bro was 0-2 in the UFC.
Yeah, he did say that.
I beat Floyd Mayweather, although he didn't beat Floyd Mayweather. He actually got knocked out and Floyd Mayweather had to hold him up because it was a rigged fight. But nonetheless, I like it. I like that he's talking shit. There's a lot to go into this. And I think Logan Paul has gotten better on the mic. I think he can hang with CM Punk when they go back and forth. I think the heat, who's more popular than CM Punk? Don't tell me Yeet. Don't tell me Cody, because they're not. Nobody is more popular than CM Punk. You put CM Punk against anybody? No way. CM Punk gets cheered. Actually, Dom's getting there. Dom got cheered over Rey freaking They were booing Rey Mysterio, bro, during that promo. They were cheering for Dom until he started to say that he was.
To realize it.
Well, yeah, about in time you realize that guy's a deadbeat daddy. Now he's even still in his mustache. Come on, bro. But no, I say A-. I'm very excited for Logan Paul versus Cena. I think people need to stop hating on it just to hate on it. I think this will be a great, fun match. And Drew McIntyre can't have title matches and lose all the time. LA Knight can't. Jey Uso can't. You know who can? Logan Paul. He can lose every title match. It doesn't matter. That's what he's here for. It works.
He'll make and everyone acts like this match is random too. It's not. Like they have these guys have history. Logan Paul eliminated CM Punk from the Royal Rumble. Like everyone forgets that. So
I'm waiting for that to be brought up. Yeah,
like that's going to be brought up, and the fact that CM Punk is 0-2, like he brought that up perfectly. He was 0-2 in the UFC, and I beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, great line. So let's use that in promos, and let's see what Punk comes back with, because I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a fun build on the mic and in the ring.
I agree fully. All right, that's our report card. Now let's end with our every week segment where we do our LVD, MVD. And for those of you who have not tuned in, why have you not already? But it is our least valuable and most valuable dude or dudette of the week of WWE. Does not mean we hate or love you. It means you're the worst or best booked. Let's start off with the LVD. Ryan, who is winning this award for you?
I hate to do it, but it's a dude. And he's on SmackDown, and he lost in the opening match of Saturday Night's main event. And it's none other than Drew McIntyre. As much as it pains me to say it, I just I don't know. I feel like he's the ultimate guy who talks the talk but can't walk the walk. He talks a big game. He loses every single match that comes his way, and it's really unfortunate. I think I saw a stat that said he's had 14 title matches in the last 3 years or something like that, and he's lost them all. A lot of them were he had 3 matches against Roman, and he had 3 matches against Cody, and he's had X amount of matches against this person, and it's just I don't know. I'm tired of seeing it. Drew McIntyre is fantastic. We need to push him, but now where do you go with him? What do you do with him? What do you do moving forward? It's just I don't know. Now I'm kind of losing interest in Drew McIntyre, unfortunately, because I know that he's going to go out there. He'll put on a great match. He'll put on a great build. He'll put on a great promo. But he's just going to lose when it comes to, when all is said and done. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Well done. I like that pick. I'm going to go with Jey Uso back-to-back weeks. I think Jey Uso is just on a losing streak, bro. The guy lost the Punk for the world championship, then was A-okay with it. Like, oh, I lost. Better man won. Like taking it like a straight chump. Then he was
That
an
didn't make any
afterthought in
sense
the main
either.
event. No one cared. The only thing we talked about in the main event was the Vision, Logan Paul, and CM Punk. People forgot Jey Uso was even. Where was his corpse at when they were all fighting each other at the end and Logan Paul turned on him? Like, no one gave two shits about Jey Uso. No sign of Jimmy Uso, his brother, who he's been feuding with. And we had Paul Heyman say, "You were my favorite Uso in the bloodline, and I think you could be great." And Jay still called him OG and stuff, but even that kind of got forgotten. I don't know. Jey Uso, from being a world champion, supposedly the biggest merch seller, the most popular guy with his yeeting all over your face like you're Chelsea Green, but yet losing every week. I don't know. I just think, yeah, he had another rough week. And to be the afterthought in a match you're in, that's pretty tough.
But yeah, it also just didn't make any sense. Like he was over there pouting and sulking that he lost to CM Punk on Saturday night. And then on Monday, he's like, what a great match. Better man won. Just so like you had no emotions from that. It was just really, really strange. So yeah, but
he beat me 1-on-1, Oos. Yeah. It don't matter if he beats me 1-on-1. Yeah. Swear. All right. Who is your, and on a high note, like always, who is your most valuable dude or dudette of the week?
I think I know who you're going with, so I'm going to try to go different. And I'm going to go dudette, and I'm going to go one Jade Cargill. I think, we didn't talk about SmackDown last week, but she turned heel, which was much needed and long overdue for her character last week on SmackDown when she beat the hell out of Tiffany Stratton. And then at Saturday night's main event, she just completely dominated Tiffany Stratton in the to win the women's title, her first championship in WWE. Absolutely the right call. And now the sky's the limit for what you can do with Jade Cargill. And we said earlier, give her a Goldberg type run where she's just running through everybody. She already ran through Jade Cargill, or she already ran through Tiffany Stratton. Let her continue running through everybody. Who's going to be the one that's going to step up and finally slay the giant that is Jade Cargill? Is it a returning Naomi? Is it a returning Bianca Belair? Is it somebody else? Is it Rhea Ripley? Is it who? Like, yeah, it's a Chris Statlander. Who is it? But yeah, like she's gonna have her reign is already off to a fantastic start, and I'm super pumped to see what she does on the microphone. I'm super pumped to see what she does as champion. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Jade Cargill this week just because she didn't get a lot of love. And I think CM Punk winning was expected. I think other people, but Jade Cargill, the winning in the way that she did, made her the MVD of this week for sure.
That's a good pick. I like it. I like it a lot. I think you think I'm going with my doppelganger. I'm not. I'm going with one CM Punk.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going with.
Oh, you thought I would? Okay, so you thought I was going Punk. Look, this man left the WWE for 10 years, got chanted every single day. People made fun of him. Triple H would come out, make remarks, went to AEW, basically told WWE to suck his dick. It did not work out. He was AEW champion twice, got injured twice, had a fight with Tony Khan. Tony Khan feared for his life, got in fight with, a physical fight with one, Jack Perry and so on. The rest is history. He comes back and everybody's like, there's no way he's going to win championship. He claims supposedly in AEW never wanted to win the title. He was just there to build. This man is finally a champion again. He's won the title twice now, technically. Lost it instantly when he won it last time because of Seth Rollins' cash in. But he won it. This is pretty cool, man. Like, CM Punk is really that guy, and it's just full circle. Like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, would you have said, like, I think CM Punk will be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion again? It just would not have happened. And I don't know if it would have happened if Seth Rollins didn't get injured. So it's just really good. I'm really happy for him. I think he's done a lot. He seems to be a better, happier person, although people are saying he stomped Jey Uso's head in that match due to anger, but so did Randy Orton, did all sorts of bad things too, but it didn't look like it. Those look like clean wrestling. I don't know. I think you can see anything if you want to, right? But nonetheless, he has to be my MVD because he's once again champion, and he'll probably hold this title till at least WrestleMania. So that's going to be a long-ass reign. So, yeah, good for CM Punk, man. For being a 75-year-old man, he's doing his damn thing.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really good pick. I was leaning towards CM Punk, but like I said, I think it was expected that he was going to win. That's why I chose Jade, but you can't go wrong with one CM Punk. I think that he's the first wrestler. I saw something the other day that said that he's the only wrestler of the current era that's held the current World Heavyweight Championship and the Big Gold World Heavyweight Championship. So that just goes to show you just, how far, just how long he's been doing this and how far his career goes back, and just how fantastic he is. And yeah, he's been a model citizen since he's been in WWE again. And yeah, if you would ask me 5 years ago if he would ever come, I used to tell people to stop asking about CM Punk. Like, I didn't think he was ever coming back to wrestling, first of all. Then when he came to AEW, it was like, oh, he's going to go to WWE. No, I was like, he's never going back to WWE. Shut up with that. Stop talking about that. And now here he is, and he's world heavyweight champion. And it's incredible. And I'm happy for him too. I hope he has a great reign.
Wait, first guy to ever hold the current and the big gold?
Yeah.
Isn't that John Cena won the current and he had the big gold, did he not?
No, he won the Undisputed. He didn't win the current world heavyweight title.
I forget they're all now there's 75 different. Okay, got you can't. They're not the same belts anymore. That's not a current.
Right, yeah. So he won the world heavyweight title and then like the old world heavyweight title when it was the big gold, when it was
All right.
The one they brought from WCW. Yeah.
Too many belts now, bro. All right.
It's
not hopefully AEW doesn't create any new ones. All right. That's our WWE week in review. We loved it. Good stuff. The next up is War Games, right? War Games is next up. When's that? I felt weird not doing a prediction episode today. We've been doing so many predictions.
Yeah. No, it's not. War Games isn't for a couple of weeks. It's the 29th.
Thanksgiving. That's right. It's going to be
Thanksgiving week. Yeah.
So we got time.
All right in the middle of a holiday week, of course.
Hell yeah. But that's my favorite holiday. I like me some Thanksgiving. That's my favorite holiday. Dude, if I could eat Thanksgiving dinner every single day, I would, bro. I'm not even lying. If I was on a deserted island and I could have one thing, that's all it would be. But thank you all once again for tuning in. Ryan already hit you up with what you need to do, and he'll tell you again. But subscribe, 5-star, like, follow, comment. Give us some damn love, y'all. We getting so many views, and then our work schedules got mixed up. We got sick. Now it's all thrown off. Get us back up there. We're trying to make this thing big, trying to give you guys more and more entertainment, getting sponsors so we can give you guys more. We can do more than 2 a days if we had some sponsors. So we're trying to get there. And as always, yes, sir. And as always, if you want to follow me, check me out at my_wrestling_opinion on all your social medias. Give me some love. I was booming. I got 17,000 on TikTok. I've got almost 6,000 on Instagram. But I'm not getting views on TikTok anymore. So help me out and get those. If you listen to this, go check me out. And with me, as always, is
Ryan Enjoys Wrestling on all your social media platforms. Go follow me over there. And then if you're listening to us go follow us on X at 2DudesPC. We're on Twitch live right now at 2Dudes_with-attitudes. We're on Instagram at 2Dudes-with-attitudes podcast. And then, of course, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at 2Dudes-with-attitudes, where we are trying to climb up the ranks and blow up and do what we can to get some views and get some love and attention. And then we're on TikTok as well, 2Dudes-with-attitudes. So go follow us all over there. And then if you're listening to us on Apple and Spotify, go leave us a 5-star rating and review. We're in the top 10% of all listened to wrestling podcasts. Help us keep climbing up the ranks, get us into that top 5%, the top 1%, and let us know who the best wrestling podcast in the world is, and let everyone know why it's 2 Dudes with Attitudes. So the way to do that is leave us 5-star ratings and reviews and tell everyone about your favorite dudes on the internet.
2 Dudes Wolfpack. We out.
2 dudes with attitudes, let's go. It's the 2 dudes and our attitudes, ruthless, aggressively speaking, so let's do this. We're Ryan and Denton, they here to get your attention. The 5-star broadcast shit, start to the ending. Whether it's the E or it's all E, the 2 dudes with the attitudes that bring the heat. Get the point.